Top 10 Things You Didn't Know About Princess Diana. Even after all these years since her tragic death, there are so many things about Princess Diana's life that people never heard about. Princess Diana is one of the most remarkable and renowned icons of the family of royalty entitled as the People's Princess. Facing her demise too early, we are not only acquainted with her unusual lifestyle, but we are also uplifted and fortified with the benevolent legacy she obtained in this world. For the time being, most people may have some bittersweet memories of her, but there's so much more than what our eyes and minds can perceive. As a human being, she also had aspirations and dreams, but unlike most of us, she had a lot of stake to consider. But before we go any further, please like and subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to get new excellent updates only us can provide. Without further ado, here are the top 10 things you didn't know about Princess Diana that you might have missed. At number 10, she was born of British nobility. Diana was the youngest child of John Edward John Spencer, Viscount Althorp, and Frances Ruth Burke Roche, Viscountess Althorp, later known as the Honorable Frances Shand Kidd. She turned Lady Diana Spencer after her father received the title of Earl Spencer in 1975. She also matured in close contact with the royal family on their Sandringham estate, which is located on a 20,000-acre estate in the Norfolk coast area and is an iconic magnificence. The spot is extraordinarily rated on the Register of Historic Parks and Gardens. I'm sure most of you didn't hear about her nobility in detail. At number 9, she had siblings. When she was young, her parents got separated, and her father triumphed over custody of her and her brothers and sisters. Princess Diana had two sisters, namely Lady Sarah McCorquodale and Lady Jane Fellows, which is now a baroness, while her brothers are John Spencer, the 8th Earl Spencer, and Charles Spencer, the 9th Earl Spencer. For obsessive followers of British royalty, Netflix drama The Crown is a royal joy. Now, in its 4th season, the series doesn't get everything right, but it usually comes very close to reality. In the series, Prince Charles is dating Sarah, Diana's sister, before he meets Diana, and probably this is how it happened. But the show sets things up for Sarah. One day, Charles runs into a 16-year-old Diana while dressing up as an insane tree for the school production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. While the two probably met when Sarah and Charles were dating, Diana probably wasn't wrapped in leaves, boasting about her love for the play. At number 8, the royal courtship. Diana began to be close to Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, in 1977. Both of them first sighted each other when she was a kid and purportedly played with her other half-siblings, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward, while her family rented a park house, an estate owned by Queen Elizabeth II. Charles was commonly the target of journalism attention, and his dating with Diana was unexceptional. The media practitioners and the community were charmed by this extraordinary couple that many would envy, but the next reveal is more exciting to be heard about. At number 7, Diana's engagement. On February 6, 1981, Prince Charles uttered the sweetest question to Diana with an 18-karat white gold ring topped 12-karat oval salon, sapphire intertwined by 14 solitaire diamonds, and that most women in the world wanted to have an experience. The genuine ring has been produced by the crown jeweler Gerard and reportedly enthused by a brooch made in 1840 for Prince Albert as a present for Queen Victoria. The ring reportedly cost them £28,000, and that was freaking expensive at that time. Later, it was given to her eldest child, who proposed with it. In the series, Diana had requested her famous sapphire engagement ring, which was not custom designed, but in the catalog of crown jeweler Gerard. The fact is supposed to be a little surprising, since any commoner with enough money might wear the same ring model. Anyway, it's true that Diana thought the ring looked like that of her mother, Princess Shand Kidd, and some claim it was because it had the biggest stone. Prince William gave the ring to the Duchess of Cambridge when he proposed to her, and recent images of the Duchess make it easy to see how large it is. At number 6, she was married at St. Paul's Cathedral. Diana Spencer was now Diana, Princess of Wales as of July 29, 1981. The wedding was solemnized at St. Paul's Cathedral with the presence of 2,650 guests. Diana's wedding dress was a showstopper, a taffeta wedding dress made of silk and antique lace lined with 10,000 pearls. It was the creation of David and Elizabeth Emanuel. To top it off, she had an 18th century Spencer family tiara with a 25-foot veil over her head. You can imagine the scale of it all, and she could hardly fit in the carriage, and it took her 3.5 minutes to walk down the aisle. The auspicious occurrence was televised all over the world and was called the wedding of the century. Alright, we're halfway through Princess Diana's top secrets. How are you finding these facts so far? Well, we still have a few more in store for you, so keep watching. At number 5, Diana's Little Dukes. The princess's pregnancy was formally confirmed on November 5, 1981. Photos of pregnant Diana in a bikini while on holiday were reported in the media in February 1982. This did not satisfy the Queen, as she later issued a statement calling it the blackest day in the history of British journalism. On June 21, 1982, the princess gave birth to the first son of the couple, Prince William Arthur Philip Louis. Later on, the couple had their second son, Prince Henry Charles Albert David, commonly known as Prince Harry, shortly after September 15, 1984. Diana adorably loved her sons. She gave them more experience that wasn't common for royal children. She chose their first names, picked their schools and clothes, organized their activities, and took them to school as much as her schedule required, often arranging her public duties around their schedules. Now the boys are men and have taken the titles of Duke of Cambridge and Duke of Sussex, respectively. At number 4, the divorce. The Prince and Princess of Wales have been strangled over the years. It is said that Diana was dealing with depression and bulimia, and there were also allegations of infidelity on both sides, which is partially true. The separation of Diana from Charles was declared in December 1992 by British Prime Minister John Major, and it became a top story all over the world. He did this by a letter from the royal family to the House of Commons. Their divorce was completed in August 1996. At number 3, Diana's charity work and patronage. The princess has developed a passionate interest in chronic illnesses and health-related problems beyond the spectrum of conventional royal participation, including AIDS and leprosy. The widespread charitable work of Diana also included advocating for animal rights and preventing the use of landmines. She was the patroness of charities and organizations dealing with the dispossessed, children, drug abusers, and the elderly. She was the head of the Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital since 1989. She was the patron of the Museum of Natural History and the director of the Royal Academy of Music. From 1984 to 1996, she was the director of Bernardo's, a charity founded in 1866 by Dr. Thomas John Bernardo for the treatment of disabled children and young people. She also became the patron saint of the British Red Cross, specifically in the year of 1988, and supported its organizations in other countries such as Australia and Canada. These were just a few of her endeavors, and the princess was genuinely passionate and fit for the title People's Princess. At number 2, Diana's personal life after divorce. Diana dated a British Pakistani heart surgeon Hasnat Khan. Khan was extremely private and the relationship was kept secret. The relationship lasted nearly 2 years, with various accounts of who ended it. However, according to Khan's testimony in the investigation of her death, it was Diana who ended her relationship in the summer of 1997. That summer, Diana had contemplated taking her sons on vacation to the Hamptons in Long Island, New York, but the security officials had stopped her from doing so. Later on, she accepted Fayed's invitation to join his family in the south of France, where the Royal Protection Squad would not be worried about his compound and large security detail. Mohammed Al Fayed bought a Jonico, a 60-meter multi-million-pound yacht to impress Diana and her sons. Shortly after, Diana began a relationship with Dodi Fayed, the son of her summer host, Mohammed Al Fayed. And last but not least, Princess Diana's death and funeral. On August 31, 1997, Diana died in a car accident at the Pont de la Lama tunnel in Paris. It was later recorded in the postmortem that the cause was the fault of the driver. The crash resulted in the deaths of Dodi Fayed, her love affair, and the driver Henry Paul, who was actually the acting security manager of Hotel Ritz Paris at the time. The bodyguard of Diana, Trevor Rees-Jones, survived the accident. Queen Elizabeth II honored her on a live television broadcast with a crowd of 32.10 million. Her funeral had reported one of the highest figures ever seen in the United Kingdom. Diana's funeral took place at Westminster Abbey on September 6. The sudden and unexpected death of an immensely famous royal figure has brought comments from senior officials all over the world and many tributes from members of the public. People have left roses, candles, gifts, and personal messages out of Kensington Palace for months to come. So now that you've already watched the top 10 things you didn't know about Princess Diana, have we omitted any facts about Princess Diana that most people haven't heard mentioned in this video? Share your thoughts down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and click subscribe for more amazing videos.